Hello guys, welcome back again to Netcode-Hub channel. So this video we are going to create our JSON file database. Now you know that our project here we are not using a MySQL database to actually store the image. We are using a JSON object, a JSON file as a database. So let's get going and now let's create it. So I have it over here. Now I'm using this Visual Studio Code. So you can see we have this. That is a square bracket, so we have opening, and that is a close here. Okay, now aside from one, you can see we have the JSON data, and aside from this one finishing, we have a comma separated. The same thing applies, comma separated. So currently we have 1, we have 2, 3, we have 4, then 5, and the last one is 6. So we have 6 data in the JSON file. Now the first one, you see we have the image ID, we have the maker. So this image is coming from the Pixam. So that's the dummy images that you can actually use. And we have the image, so this is the image URL, and this is the actual URL. So the image and the image URL, they are all the same. Okay, so and we have title of the image, we have for description. Because if you actually take a look, if you actually look at this, if you look at the output of this, you could see that here we have the image. Now this is the name here. Okay, now when you check the other one, you could see we have the description here. This is the image title, we have the description, and that is what actually we have over here. So we see we have the description, the second part we have the ID, maker, image, URL, title, description. So we just make a copy and paste, and I will change the image link. So you can see this is ID 10, this ID, this is 0, so this is 10, this is 12, this is what, 15, that is 20, and that is 26. So these are the image IDs. So within this link, we can have the image ID as 26, and it's going to grab that. So in a project, you're going to be using this image as the URL. Okay, then you have the title to be displayed on top, description below. Now for the URL, we are not using the URL for now, so you can still keep the URL and the maker as well. We can still add the maker too if you want to, because when we loop through this data, we can have access to the ID, maker, image, URL, title, and description. We can have access to all, so it depends on which one that you want to use. You can actually have look at it. Now when you're done, don't bring the last one, don't bring comma here, don't do this, because you see we are not adding any else, so we are not adding any again, so you shouldn't bring this comma here. Okay, so close it. Now you have this. So when you're done with this, you save it. Now under saving, make sure you save it as product.json. Product.what? So let's see. Now in here I have, let me copy this. So we create another one. So the same thing here. By this time you could see the title, the description. I have a text, a dummy text here. So this is what you're using for the dummy test. So let me copy this. Then let's open a new file. So I'm going to paste it here. Now I have this. So what I'm going to do here is click on File, Save As. Now save as, we go in for JSON. So search for JSON. So if you're using any text editor, make sure you have a JSON in it. So JSON. Then let's give it a name as what? Product.json. Now let me save this on the desktop. So I'll save it here. Now I want to replace it. So I have saved this file now. Okay, so this file is in a JSON format, as you can see, and I have the JSON file. Alright, so this is what you're going to be using as a database. We are not using MySQL server, we are using the JSON file as a database. So this is the image link and the image descriptions and the image attributes we have here, and we're going to use this as a database to move on. So I believe this is clear for you to understand. Our next video, we'll talk about different things. Once you have the database, what's the next thing to do? Let's talk about it in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me see you, or let's meet in the next video.